If your dog is getting spayed or neutered, there are a couple of things that you should be talking to your vet about doing while they are still under that anesthesia so that you don't have to schedule extra surgeries or put them under anesthesia more than necessary. So if your dog is going in for their spaying or neutering surgery already and they're going to be out, you want to talk about dental work with your vet. This is a really good time to have teeth removed or cleaned or whatever while they're already under that anesthesia. So look in your dog's mouth. If you have a puppy, check to see if their teeth are growing sideways, if anything's going to be impacted. If you have an older dog, you're going to be looking for any dental hygiene problems, anything that is sensitive that's hurting them while they are eating, all of those things. And even if you don't see anything or notice anything, if you're worried about that in the future, ask your vet to check while they are under. This is a really good time to take those teeth out because your dog is already going to be going through a lot of pain. So those extra bits of pain in their mouth won't make that much of a difference. They're already going to be on a little bit of a lighter diet for a few days because of the surgery. So this is a good time just to get it all done so they don't have to go through all of that trauma again. Having that dental work taken care of while they're under is the best tip that I can give you. My Gemma actually had a tooth that was growing sideways when she had her surgery, and so we just pulled that right out so that it would not become a problem as it was going to impact some of those other teeth and her ability to eat in the future. Now, another thing that you can have done, which is a little less extreme, is your dog's nails. If you need to have their nails clipped or trimmed or whatever managed in some way, it's a great time to do it. They're already going to be passed out, so why not have the vet techs just clip those nails? It's a couple extra dollars for you. It's not something that you have to worry about. And then those are freshly clipped nails, so while they're in recovery, you don't have to worry about clipping those nails. Now, if you're not going to have your vet tech clip their nails, I do recommend that you clip their nails before they go into surgery. It's for the same purpose. You want to make sure that you do not have to fuss with nails that are too long or having to clip those or traumatize your dog or whatever it happens to be while they're still recovering from that surgery. One of my puppies, my current puppies that I have now that had their surgeries last year, one of them recovered very quickly. The other took a very long time to recover. Very different recovery times, same type of dog. And I had my previous dogs kind of do the same thing. One took a little longer, one was a little bit quicker in the healing process. And so you cannot really guess how long it's going to take your dog to recover. So if you have those freshly clipped nails, that's really going to help you out. Now, another thing that you want to consider when your dog is already under anesthesia is if they have any cysts on their bodies that need to be removed. My previous dog, Lacey, had a ton of cysts, and actually Jada did as well at the end of her life. And we had to go through some surgeries for Lacey to have some of those removed. If I can remove some of those things during that surgery, that's going to be much more helpful to her. Now, she didn't develop them until later in life, and your dog might not either. But if you notice something, ask your vet. Your vet will be able to guide you through this process on something if you need to worry about it, if you need to have it removed, if it's something that in the future you might need to have removed, so you might want to look at it now. This is going to be the opportunity for you to have your vet look over your dog and just check the things that could potentially be a problem. And if it's something that could or might need to be fixed in the future, now's the time. This is the time for you to make that decision. So while they're dealing with what's going on already, they can just take care of that and it's not extra trauma on your dog. So drop the questions to your vet before you drop your dog off. This is a conversation I would have like the week before. Get on the phone, get in an email. If your vet has an app and they have that chat box that you can write into, ask those questions. Be very upfront and say, this is what I'm thinking about. These are the different things that I would like you to check. Can you do that while my dog is already in surgery so we can take care of those things and have that discussion with your vet? Do not spring that on them the morning of, if at all possible. Sometimes you will, especially if you have like a younger puppy, if their teeth are still growing in and you won't have noticed something before, but it will be that day, you can bring that up to them and see what they can do. But if you can have the conversation in advance, that definitely works to your benefit. Drop your questions or your suggestions on things that we can do during surgery to make sure we don't have to have extra surgeries or extra exposure to anesthesia later on, and follow along for daily videos helping you navigate the world of your dog's life so you can level up for your pup to make your vet visits easier, more affordable, and to help take a lot of that fear out of your dog going to the vet. We also talk about dog travel, documenting your dog through photos and videos. We talk tools and resources and enrichment and education so that you can have the best dog parent life with the best dog ever. We'll see you in the upcoming episodes. If you're traveling with your dog and you're staying in a hotel, there's one place that is incredibly helpful for taking photos and videos of your pup while you are staying in that hotel.